Hi. Uh, Fuck. What was the video gonna be about? Fuck this stupid fucking cameraman. Okay. Let's try to get this over with in under 25 minutes, cause that's how long I made the playlist for this fucking video. Um, so last the past the past week, I've been thinking a lot about my name, you know, as one does, I guess. Dude, what the hell? They changed this character. I think I love a lot my name because of a reason that I'll get to later on. But it's cool. I don't know. Do people normally? I would assume that everyone gives their name a lot of thought because, you know, it is the name that you have and that you're probably gonna stick with for the rest of your life. And even the people who aren't gonna stick for it for the rest of their life, they would still have they would have still thunk about it because, you know, they went through the effort of actually going ahead and changing it. But I quite like my name. Um, it's 5 letters. It could be on Wordle. What else can I say about it? Nothing else really. But I like it. Uh, when I used to live in India, a lot of people, would fucking mispronounce it, or or like, you know, like just like straight up call me something else. Which hey, I don't blame them. I mean, I blame them a little bit. I mean, it's not that hard to pronounce, but you know, whatever. They didn't speak English as their main language, so it's understandable. Um, but I was never really offended by people not pronouncing my name properly. Well, I would be lying if I say I wasn't really offended. I was offended a little bit. Not really though. I kind of did get used to it, you know. Um, I forgot how to play this character. It would always get mispronounced because I guess Ayden is a really uncommon name in India. I mean, obviously it is. Um, and even though I guess we take it for granted how easy it is to pronounce in the English language, or like in English-speaking countries, it can be maybe a little bit of a tongue twister. I'm not really sure, honestly. I don't really know the reason. There exists a name in India called Aryan, and that's a really common name. And a bunch of my friends were called Aryan. Not a bunch, but a few. I knew a few people called Aryan, and people just used to call me that. It's funny because my brother's name is Aaron, and in my opinion, Aaron sounds closer to Aryan than Aiden does. And guess what people also used to mistake his name for? Aryan. But they used to call me Aryan too. So like, what the hell? Me and my brother were kind of referred to by the same person. But I guess I'll start the TP, what the fuck. Um when I great. Oh great. Did they fucking nerf the beam? I mean they have had to, right? It was way too fucking OP. When I moved to Canada, it's funny because people could actually fucking pronounce my name. I like a majority of people, and I didn't have to be weird about it. What I mean by that is in India I kind of had the expectation by default that people weren't gonna be able to pronounce my name. So I kind of I don't know how this even happened in the first place, but I started like mispronouncing my own name at a certain point when referring to myself in the presence of people who couldn't spell it either. Um, and there was a little bit of dissonance for me with that because yeah, everyone used to call me a certain way. Everyone used to like mispronounce my name, and so I started mispronouncing my own name. It is kind of funny, or I at least like it confused me. It confused me because when people would ask for my name, I would be quite unsure of my own name's pronunciation. Just for like a second or two. I mean, I've thought about it more than you know it would make sense. Like I would be able to tell them the correct pronunciation. But it's just kind of funny that that even happened, you know? Because that has to be like an uncommon experience, right? Um, and my parents obviously used to pronounce my name correctly. It's just I didn't hang around my parents like 99% of the time. I was at school, I was at other places. And I just kind of started like mispronouncing my own name. Like whenever someone asked for it, I would, I don't know, sometimes I would like give them a wrong pronunciation or an easier to pronounce pronunciation on purpose. Like I would just say my name is Arya or whatever. Uh, it's just kind of funny. I stopped being weird about that when I came to Canada, or at least like I think I stopped being weird. It's not something I was really conscious of, to be honest, until I started thinking about it more this week. But when I came to Canada, yeah, people could pronounce my name, and that was cool, I guess. No, that was cool. Uh, so I stopped being weird about the pronunciation of my old name like that. Like I stopped calling it the wrong thing myself. Um, but as I said before, I was never like actually offended by people pronouncing my name the wrong way. Well, to be honest, like I'm rarely offended by anything, so maybe this is to be expected. But well, that's actually a lie. What the hell? I'm offended by a decent amount of stuff. I don't know, I'm just a very unoffended person. Um, at least that's what I think of myself, but I know for a fact that I have been offended by many things in the past, so who fucking knows at this point. Um, that's an aspect about myself that I need to think on more, I guess. But, how's the recording doing? Um, what was I? I fucking forgot. Hello, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? So if I talk like this, will it be fine? Yeah, I was never really offended by people mispronouncing my name at least. And I live in Vancouver now, you know, one of the greatest cities in the whole world. Um, and there are a lot of... I said earlier that everyone could pronounce my name now, but that was a lie because there are a lot of people who actually cannot pronounce my name over here as well because they're from countries that don't speak English or whatever. So people still do mispronounce my name, but like it's not really like I think about it, you know? Like it's like something maybe I notice in the moment and it's like, yeah, all right, whatever. But yeah, I don't really correct people about the pronunciation of my name. And I don't know if I really should, you know, like who cares? I'll get to that later though. But let's get to the reason why I started thinking of my own name like this actually. My coworker, who is from a different country, she doesn't really pronounce my name properly, but I guess it got to the point where like she's been my coworker for quite some time, and she's heard other people pronounce my name correctly, right? So I guess at a certain point, when the majority of people pronounce someone's name correctly and you're the only one pronouncing it wrong, we're not the only, but one of the only, you start to wonder, am I doing something wrong? And she was like, is it Ayden or Ayden? And I was like, yeah, it's Ayden. And then she was like, oh. And she made a joke about she made a joke about how she pronounced it wrong, and that was it. We went about our day. But it just made me think to myself because, you know, I've been working alongside this person for almost a year at this point, and I never corrected her myself about the way my own name is pronounced, you know? Like, she used to just call me Ayden. And made me realize that I guess I thought that was fine, you know, because I was really fine with it. Like, I didn't really see a problem arising from the way she pronounced my name. And it was just weird to realize, yeah. I guess one of the reasons why I thought I found it fine is probably because I used to live in a country where literally everyone used to get it wrong. So at this point I'm kind of maybe desensitized to it or something. But I don't know, it's just it was an interesting thought to think about. Man, False Sun is fun. I think they nerfed his laser like ever so slightly, but man, I mean, I'm assuming they did because why would they not, right? Oh, what the fuck is this shit? But man, he's still so fucking fun to play. You know, I'm just gonna do the TP now. I was originally gonna fucking play Call of Duty for this video, but let me show you actually. Oh, I can't show you because I deleted it. But fuck this fucking game, man. Yeah. Yeah, it was a supposed update. It was supposedly gonna update. And it hits me with the you do not have enough disk space for this update. And then I went to check the size of the update, and motherfucker, it's telling me the fucking update is 300 gigabytes. The update is not 300 fucking gigabytes. The whole game is 315 gigabytes. The update's more like, I don't know. I would be fine even if it was like a decent amount, but I don't know, I guess it was just like bugged or something. And the crazy thing is, I know that it's the fucking game, the fucking game's fault at this point, because this has fucking happened to me before. So this is like the second time I've had to like fully uninstall, and I'm probably gonna reinstall it later, but this is the second time I had to like uninstall the game because the update is just fucking bugged for some reason. But yeah, sucks. I was gonna play that. Oh shit, am I fucking dying? Wow, how does this guy have full HP? Do I suck? I think I do. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I need to log in. Okay. Fuck you, fuck you. Come on, 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 come on. What? Oh shit. Oh! Oh, you still take damage. Bro. Oh. I am so fucking chopped, bro. I'm really bad at this game. I'm playing at Rainstorm, I just realized. Wow, that's embarrassing. To my defense, it's really hard playing a game and commentating at the same time, okay? And if I'm not careful, I'm gonna fucking die again. Wow. 17 minutes? That's not good. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my name. Something else that I have to add about that is like, I remember I used to go to tournaments in India when I was in school. I used to go to like chess tournaments and kickboxing tournaments, funnily. And they always used to mispronounce my name, obviously. Like, the announcer would be on the stage and he'd be talking about some shit like, Ayden, I'm calling for Ayden. And I would be like, who the fuck would be named Ayden? Of course, that's probably fucking me. And it was always kind of funny, to be honest. I think about it fondly, like I think about it as a funny thing that happened. Tournaments in general. When I was a child, my mom and my dad, they made me do like everything because they wanted me to be like good at something. But I kind of sucked at everything. So every tournament I went to, it was kind of a humiliation ritual. All the tournaments I went to for events were kind of like on account of like my school. And my school just decided to participate in a tournament, and they got the kids who did that thing to participate. The school, I don't know, they got like a bus to transport us to and from the tournament, because I guess it would be bragging rights if someone from our school won a tournament. So it was not like a school versus school type of thing. And yeah, they would always mispronounce my name. It's kind of funny. I always sucked at the tournaments. It was kind of humiliating. And I kind of hated them. But I guess, I don't know, I'm glad I went to them. I wouldn't say I regret going to them. I mean, I always did used to regret going to them. But looking back on it now, like, I'm glad I had that experience. Yeah. You know what's funny? About my name. I actually was going to I actually was really close to being called Andrew when my parents were naming me, and I like distinctly remember them telling me this. Like now, if I ask them, they're like, "Oh, it was your brother who was gonna be called Andrew," but it but we ended up calling him Aaron. But no, I distinctly remember it being about me. But anyways, regardless of even if it was going to happen, could you imagine me being called Andrew? I don't know. I guess you could probably imagine it because you might not know me that well. But um it's just I find that kind of hilarious. Kind of weird. It is funny. It is actually funny though because I have a friend called Andrew. I have two friends. I have two friends called Andrew. And I'm just imagining right now, like, me being called Andrew. Andrew is such a common name, man. I think I prefer Ayden, but whatever, I'm fucking biased. But yeah, there would have been three people, all related to each other, called Andrew. I think there used to be an Andrew in my kindergarten as well, in Dubai. I'm not sure. I think there used to be an Ayden. Ayden's pretty common actually too. Ayden's really common. What am I talking about? Everyone and their mother is called Ayden. But, I have a unique pronunciation. In my kindergarten, I remember there was at least two people called Ayden. But it was like with the AI, I think. Who knows, man? I can't really say that I remember kindergarten like it was yesterday. That would be pretty false, because it wasn't yesterday. What the fuck is playing right now? Did my Spotify playlist like eclipse itself? Did it end? Oh, great. Oh, these guys, man. Fucking heavy machines guy. Oh, it's Eric Doa. Oh, let's go. Something else I've been asking myself the last few weeks is like, should I end it all? Well, jokingly. But then I remember, man, I have so much. Oh, look at that. I have so much fire videos scheduled to come out this summer. Well, I'm telling myself they're gonna be fire. I really don't know how they're gonna be, but I think they are gonna be fire, man. And not only that, I have so many fucking fire events in my life planned. So yeah, pretty hype. That's pretty much it. I'll let you know how this Discovering 2 game goes. But thanks for tuning in. Bang.